Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Keel, and today we are talking about Guitar Center. But before we even do that, please like and subscribe. Hit the comment section below, leave a comment, help your boy out with the algorithm. And if you would like to, you can support the channel by buying some shirts from our merch store at Teespring. And all right, let's get into it. This is a story near and dear to me. uh, Guitar Center is filing for Chapter 11. So it's not necessarily closing, but they're going to go through the books and they are going to trim the fat. And either they're going to get bought out by a bigger company or Guitar Center's done. This is bad. This is real bad. But like, is to be expected. Like you have all these stores that sell gear to people who can't use the gear. Majority of people in Guitar Center are touring people or working people who are musicians, and they use this gear to make money. And so if they don't have an avenue for them to make money with the gear, there's no sense for them buying new gear. And I think that's one of the reasons why, like this year in particular, that there's been a slow trickle for new announcements about gear versus other years. I think, well, and again, I'm just talking off the top of my head. I don't know. I'll have to check out the numbers, but like for DJ gear, I haven't seen a lot of new announcements because I don't think there's any reason to. Um, Now, I could be wrong, but I would imagine sales is way down for DJ gear, uh, especially if you make like myself. I was going to buy new gear this year. I was saving up and changing things. The money I saved up for, I had to pay bills with because beer thing. So, yeah, like come 2021, I'm not going to be in the market to buy stuff unless if I was gonna make a joke, but if Denon wants to sponsor me or Pioneer, holla at your boy. Right? No, I'm just kidding. Like this is one of those times where people can't really afford to buy stuff, and like this is directly affects them using the gear they would buy. So like, what I'm saying? Like when you buy DJ gear, it's an investment and the goal is to make money with the DJ gear. But if you buy gear this year, you're not going to make money with it. So what's the point? A lot of purchases, I think people are put on hold or they're not even going to bother anymore. Or they've sold stuff like me. I've sold gear this year. So I mean, who knows? Who knows? But like this is just a sign of the times for the current situation here. And this is kind of why I've been kind of like, hey, it's time. We got to figure this thing out. If everyone got to wear a mask or like a clear shield or something, like make it work because there's only so long that people cannot work right now and have an industry to come back to. Guitar Center is a huge deal for musicians in America. It is a huge deal, and there's other stores, but like the mom and pop stores have probably already shut down, and so you're left with I think Sam Ash. Um, there's another store I can't think of. Sweetwater. Uh, I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now, but there's other stores, but they're not on the same level. Like in Canada, they have Long and McQuaid. I think Long and McQuaid is probably good. They've come up with a genius business model that I don't think everybody else has done. But like just there's certain stores that I think they'll survive, they'll be okay, but for the most part, sales is way down for you know businesses like this. Um, I don't know. This is interesting here. They've filed for a chapter 11. Chapter 11 doesn't necessarily mean they're going to go bankrupt, and well, it is bankruptcy, but it doesn't mean they're going to sell off all their assets and close all the stores. Um, I believe Macy's went. Is it Nordstrom or Macy's? I can't remember which one, but they filed Chapter 11 this year because most of the malls were closed, Malls were already a dying business, and same with this thing. I think a lot of these stores are probably going to go to a more online type level, not on Amazon's level, but that kind of thing where you don't need a showroom and you don't need to p- people physically come into the store. But like for me personally, I have to see gear in person before I buy it. I refuse to buy stuff online without being able to see it. So I mean, that's just how my mind works, and I think a lot of people are like that too. So I don't know. I don't know. Um, this is a huge development. Guitar Center going down is a huge development. 2020 is the year that it's the gift that keeps on giving, and it's to be expected. Um, we have people in Congress in America that are like, well, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do some kind of stimulus, or we're not going to give any more money out until January 21st. What happens in January 21st? Inauguration. It's political. All this stuff has been political. Um, I don't want to talk about the arguments of politics, but like, let's be real here. Uh, all stuff's political. Shutdowns is political. Everything's political. The sooner you accept that, the better off you're going to be. And I'm probably going to cut this, but gotta be honest, man. This is interesting. This is absolutely interesting. I didn't have a lot to say about it, but like for the people who've shopped there, this is a huge deal. And other stores are going to follow if they haven't already done it. Um, yeah, I expect more stores to follow suit here. Uh, doing a brick and mortar store in 2021 is going to be damn near impossible unless you're Costco. I keep making the Costco joke because somehow places where you can buy food can figure out this virus thing, but I digress. Anyways, um, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I don't know where you guys buy your gear from, but I bought gear from them before, and you know these kind of stores that couldn't survive this is bad because 2021 is not going to be better. The people who believe that you are going to flip on a light switch and all of a sudden commerce is going to come back and everyone's going to start booking DJs again and everyone's going to start going to do things like it's normal because the presidency changed, you're insane. That's absolutely insane. And we don't even know if the president's going to change yet. This America's crazy. But if you believe that, all you have to do is just wait it out and everything's going to go back to normal, that is a pipe dream. We kind of have to manage and figure things out as they are right now. And I'll be honest, right? I don't have the answers for what you do. I freely admit that. I don't have the answers. The thing I do know is that the economy cannot stay shut down and entertainment industry cannot stay shut down. So we have we have I'm about to go on a rant, but movie and TV shows are being bailed out and they're being saved. And you know what? That's fine. I love movies, I love TV shows. But the point is that they're being able to function and theaters are closing by the boatload. If they're not already done, I believe the Wonder Woman movie was the nail in the coffin for theaters as a whole. I think they're going to be extinct like drive-in theaters were for America. Like there's very few drive-in theaters around the country. Drive-in theaters used to be the shit. Everybody used to go to drive-in theaters, and then they had matinees and indoor stuff, and it just changed. We may go back to drive-in theaters. I don't know. That seems to be the most logical step is to go back to drive-in theaters, but uh, you know, there's a complete shift, and having your movies on streaming, having your DJ set streaming, these kind of things, you're rewiring people's thought process for how they get entertainment and especially getting dressed and leaving their house. The less reasons people have to do that, the less likely they're going to go see a DJ. I'm just being real here. Like people need to have a serious thought about what happens when people say, I don't need DJs anymore. I got Spotify and my phone here. I got Spotify. I don't need DJs anymore. I mean, I used to laugh at that concept a couple years ago. Up until last year, I laughed at that because I was like, well, DJs can play music on the fly. We can read a crowd. Spotify can't do that. But it's not about that. The aspect of being in front of people and getting the crowd and the energy and that vibe and that kind of thing, we're erasing that from people's consciousness right now. It's like, for me personally, I love going to the movies. I watch every other weekend for the last how many years. I've gone to the theater to watch a blockbuster or a movie I wanted to see or something I missed that came out earlier and I was too busy to go see. I've gone to the movie theater. Now, movie theaters, they don't have any new movies to play, so people aren't going right now. Um, I've gone this year. I went to see Tenet in the middle of all this stuff. That's how much I love movies. I went to see Tenet, and if Wonder Woman is in the theaters, I'll probably go. I just like this experience. I like the sitting in the big screen and just the vibe of it. Like I'm old school like that. But everybody else isn't thinking like that. People are like, well, I'll just watch it on TV when it comes on demand or whatever. And so you got to think about long term, mentally, people are slowly drifting towards this concept of, I don't need to do this in person. I'll order it online. I don't need to do this in person. It'll get delivered to me. I don't need to do this in person. I can stream it on my TV. I don't need to do this like I'm saying, like that. Slowly but slowly, people's brains are being rewired to be in front of people, and then you got the fear factor of I don't want to get sick, and then you have the fear factor of well, there's too many people here and there's germs everywhere and all this other stuff. And so just slowly we're rewiring people's minds, and there's not going to be a thing to come back to. That's all I'm saying. Leave a comment below. We're back to doom and gloom. I'm gonna make a video. I have two good videos I think you're gonna like. Hopefully next week. I'm just doing research about it. Uh, so maybe Monday, Sunday or Monday. We'll see. Depending on how busy I am. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And peace out, bitch.